guys, it's Ruby. We are here at South Point in Las Vegas. It is time for another buffet review. We are going to try the prime rib dinner here at the Garden Buffet. Let's head on in. Just got seated here at the buffet. The line moves really fast because it's a huge dining room. They can seat a lot of people. So we are here for the prime rib dinner, which is weekdays from 4 to 10. Normal price would be $27 unless you get their club card. It's their free rewards card. And then it's going to be $24. You save $3 right off the bat. We got here like 5 minutes before 4. We really wanted to get an early start. And she charged us the lunch price even though we're here for dinner. She said as long as you're in before 4 o'clock, you're gonna get charged lunch price, which means we paid $15.95 each. Do with that information what you will. They also serve drinks a la carte here, and beers were like $3. That's actually a really good deal. We're here to eat. Let's see what they have on offer. Well, let's try this macaroni. That looks good. And let's see. That looks like it has shrimp. Steamed cod au gratin. Don't normally love cod on a buffet, but could be good. Ooh, they have paella. I like paella. That looks good. Fried catfish and hush puppies. Sure. Oh gosh, should I try? Oh boy, we'll try it. I mean, let's see. Ooh, that's kung pao pork right there. That looks good. That looks fun and different. Let's try that. Fried rice. That looks really nice. Yum. Chinese barbecue pork. Ooh, the spring rolls look really good too. Let's get those. Pot stickers. Pork pot stickers. Okay, you guys. I'm starting all the way at the seafood section and just working my way down. There's a lot of selection. I'm really excited. We have a lot of eating to do. So I'm gonna start over all the way in the seafood section. We got the white macaroni and cheese. It looks really good. Let's give it a shot. Can absolutely taste the cheddar. Homemade macaroni. You know how homemade macaroni, they start with like that flour base? You can kind of get that a little bit here, which tells me it's homemade. I can taste the roux. The noodles are actually like really perfect. They're not too mushy, which is nice because that can happen on the buffet. So the cheese is really, really coming through, which is awesome. It tastes really good. All right, let's try the cod. So they had a little bit of seafood offering. They do have a specific seafood night, which is more, and that's on Fridays, and they like give you wine with that. It's kind of a whole thing. Let me know if you guys want me to review that as well, because I can. We're gonna try the cod. It's usually not my favorite on the buffet, but see how it is. That's really nicely seasoned. They've done kind of like an Old Bay, like a seafood seasoning on there. A little bit of parsley. It's nicely prepared. If you're a fish fan, I think you'll like that. They had a salmon as well that looked pretty good. Not bad so far. They had a paella. This looked really nice. It's really bright yellow. I have high hopes. I hope it's good. The paella is nothing crazy. It was so yellow, I thought it would have like a lot of flavor to it, but honestly, the last two dishes had a lot more flavor than this paella does. I can taste the shrimp and the fish in here. It's just a little lacking as far as like flavor profile. It's okay. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. So far, we're doing okay. I am going to try the fried catfish. Let's give this a go. Ooh, I really like catfish. I know it's not for everyone, but I like it, and that breading is crispy and crunchy and has really nice flavor to it. Ooh, the fried fish is a winner. That is really good. Probably my favorite so far, and they had hush puppies, which excites me so much. Did you guys know hush puppies were originally made for dogs? It was when the cook was coming out, they could throw these little bites to the dogs so they wouldn't spill all the food. The more you know. Oh, I love hush puppies. The fried fish offerings in the seafood section, slaying the game. That and the macaroni and cheese, and I'm already a happy camper. Those were all very good. They had sushi. I'm a little scared. I'm gonna try it. Not terrible. And not the worst sushi I've had on a buffet ever. honestly. It was actually like pretty picked over. People were like grabbing it, so it's not like old. It tastes fresh. It's obviously not the best sushi I've had in the world, but it's not awful. So I mean, like, as far as a buffet goes, I'm not mad at it. But on this plate, the fried catfish, the hush puppies, and that mac and cheese, killer. On to the Asian section. Pretty happy with our first plate. Let's see how we do here. Can be a little hit or miss. I'm gonna try the fried rice first. Just a staple, a classic. It's good. It's not too salty. It tastes homemade. I make fried rice at home a lot. Mine kind of tastes like this. Just like soy sauce forward. The rice is really nicely done. Not mad at it. Very typical fried rice. It's good. Kung Pao pork. We're gonna try this next. A lot of pork on the Asian buffet, I noticed. That's good. The pork tastes really yummy. Then we got celery and water chestnuts with it. So there's all this crunch. Little bit of heat. It's not crazy spicy by any means. Just a little bit of a kick to it. I think that would be a crowd pleaser. A lot of people would like it. The pork has a really nice flavor. So in the realm of pork, we will switch over to the barbecue pork. So far, so good. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I typically don't like pork like that. For those of you that do, it's got that sweet, really red sauce on the outside. Fatty, more chewy. I just find that pork to be a little gamier because of the kind of pork they use, but it's well done. It's just not my favorite, personally. I really like the Kung Pao pork a lot better. And let's see, they also had pot stickers that looked amazing and some vegetable spring oil. So let's try the pot stickers. Again, pork. I absolutely love pot stickers. Those are super good. I would eat 100 of them. The outer wrapper is chewy, not sticky, holding up its own. The pork on the inside is nicely seasoned but delicate, not crazy, like heavy on the flavor. It's just really good. Just like very, I don't want to say standard because they're good, but it's exactly how I want a pot sticker to taste. Let's try a veggie spring roll. The wonton wrapper is slightly sweet, which is really nice. Vegetables inside are really soft. Good delicate flavor there. This is like very typical Chinese for a buffet and Asian, and I like it. It was good. So these last two dishes, or these last two plates, I'm really not mad at it. We also went over to the Mongolian grill section, which they did have when we were here for brunch, where essentially you choose a meat and veggies and sauces and load it up, and then they cook it for you fresh. It was good when we had it last time, so excited to try it again. I got chicken. It's got green beans, water chestnuts in here. I kind of just piled in some stuff. It's really good because it's fresh. Like, they cook the chicken fresh right there for you. It's just kind of a fun action station. It's a little different. You don't see this at every buffet. They also had a big pot of white rice you could serve to have with it. So I like this station. It's a nice addition. Beef enchiladas here. Let's get that. Charro beans. Okay, we can do that. And white rice with black beans, why not? We will absolutely be trying tamales. Why don't we just get some of this fajita meat? I don't really need the shell, I just want to try the meat. Thank you. Alright, you guys, Mexican station. They had tamales, my favorite. I'm so excited. Okay, I hope they're good. I love tamales. Let's see how they are. They're bomb. They're really delicious. I'm so happy. Anytime I see tamales on a buffet, I get excited because I really like them, and these are no different. The masa is really nice, fluffy, light. The meat inside is flavorful. Really delish. 2 thumbs up, South Point. I love the tamales. You're killing it. Let's try this beef enchilada. The meat actually looks really great. Enchiladas look kind of a mess. I think people were kind of like scooping them like crazy, but the meat inside looks lovely. So let's see how these are. Those are also really great. The tomato like sauce base that they're using has a really nice chili powder flavor. Like I can taste the chili powder like really coming through. The meat's really good. So both of those were delicious. Again, I think the Mexican station can sometimes be really hit or miss at some of these buffets. This is good. Let's try these charro beans. Some roasted pepper flavor coming through. So they've clearly roasted tomatoes and like green peppers in here, and that, I can really taste that. That's what's coming through the most. The beans are nice and soft. It looks like they're pinto beans. Great flavor. Wow. I'm actually really enjoying this plate, you guys. I mean, I'm always gonna enjoy tamales, but these are really well done ones, and everything else has been good. All right, this was just white rice and black beans, so I'm not expecting a ton. Just tastes like white rice and black beans. I got the fajita meat just so we could try what the meat's like, but they had like a whole taco station where you could load up the fajitas, and they had shells and cheese and all kinds of good stuff. Let's try the beef fajita meat and see how it is. The steak is super, super, super chewy. Took me a while to get through it. The texture's not terrible, it's just chewy. I'm tasting peppers, like red pepper and yellow pepper are like bursting through flavor-wise on the fajitas. They taste exactly as they should, but that meat really wasn't for me. Honestly, not mad at this plate at all. It was awesome. So there is a Reuben station where someone is just making Reubens fresh to order, which is awesome. Corned beef, Thousand Island. These aren't my favorite. This was definitely for Mr. Ruby, but let's see how it is. The bread is really good. Freshly toasted and buttery. The corned beef is really nice too, actually, and the dressing's coming through. The kraut's good. It's a really good Reuben sandwich. I am not mad at that at all. It's awesome that they include that on the buffet, that you can just go and get the whole sandwich. They also had barbecue mac and cheese there as well. It was like a huge portion that you could order. Little chicken Parmesan. Looks nice. Ooh. Got it falling apart. Stuffed pepper. Let's get some prime rib, please. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Let's see. And then we'll try one of the ribs. Just a little one, please. Beautiful. Let's do a little of the chicken. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, we're back. This time we decided to hit the Italian section and the carving meat section. I know that's why you're here. I can't stress enough, there are tons of stations and I'm getting kind of full. I can't eat everything, but they had a Swedish meatball area. They had like mashed potatoes and gravy. They have a whole salad section with like potato salads, pasta salads, fruit, soups. It goes on. But we are gonna start here with chicken parm. This looks good. They also had pizzas. Let's see how the chicken Parmesan is. It looks good. For some reason it tastes like pickles. I can't pinpoint why that would be. The meat tastes really good. The breading's delicious, but there's like a very, very strong dill flavor in the chicken parm. It's kind of weird. They have a homemade pasta section, like make your own pastas, and they had a vodka sauce. I thought that would be worth a try. So it's just some farfalle noodles with vodka sauce. The vodka sauce is really nice. Really great flavor. Creamy and rich. Not like too salty. It's just that perfect middle ground for a sauce. It's really pleasant. And the noodles are perfectly cooked. They're al dente. They're not all clumping together or sticking together, and they're not like too mushy. So they're doing a really good job of like keeping the noodles fresh on the buffet, which I like to see. So that's really great. They had a stuffed pepper. It was totally falling apart, I won't lie, but it smells really good, so I wanted to give it a shot. So we got the beef in here with rice and it wrapped in a green pepper. The flavor is super good, but it was sitting in its own juices for so long that it's just like kind of falling apart. Like the green pepper is super mushy. So this plate overall, I don't know that I would go out of my way for, honestly. I liked the other two stations better than this one, but the noodles were pretty good. Okay, the moment you're all here for, the prime rib. I think I ate prime rib when we had the brunch. I'm gonna be totally honest, you guys. I try prime rib at every buffet. I really don't like it very much, but I know you guys want to know how it is, so I know how it's supposed to taste. It's just not my favorite, but here we go, prime rib. Incredibly tender and incredibly juicy, falling apart in my mouth, soft. I mean, it is a prime rib dinner. They know that a lot of people are coming for the prime rib, and it is good. You're gonna like it. They also had like huge wells of like the horseradish and the mustard and all the seasonings you could put on top. I know you guys tell me to like pile it with horseradish and eat it, but I don't know, it's not for me. Do you guys love prime rib? Let me know. Okay, let's try the chicken. The chicken looks really nice. It's a roasted chicken. That is more my speed. That is like a soft rotisserie chicken. That is falling apart in my mouth. Has a really wonderful flavor from the skin. The meat is just like delicate and like coming off the bone. The chicken, I really like. So definitely a yes on that. Both of these are perfectly prepared so far. They're definitely like doing a good job on their carving meats. I asked for a really tiny pork rib, and he gave me one that has like barely any meat on it, but that's okay because we're just gonna try it. So let's see how the meat is on the barbecue pork rib. Ooh, wow. Oh, so smoky. I can taste the wood chips that they smoked that with. That is really good. Super smoky. That little bit of meat that they did get just fell right off. They had way bigger ones too. I just asked for a tiny rib for reference, but the char is delicious. If you like a smoky meat, you will love that. I think we are gonna go and get some dessert. I am getting full. Let's try this. This looks interesting. Here, let's get this. This looks fun. Get a brownie. Brownie looks good. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Let's get a little bit of this sauce over it. It looks really good. Whatever it is. Oh. Thank you. That looks amazing. They had a lot of desserts to choose from. So they had an apple strudel section, a bananas Foster section, and a build your own strawberry shortcake section. Then they had all their cakes out. Nothing was really labeled, so I kind of just pick and chose what looked good. They also had ice cream. So much to choose from. But we're gonna start with this apple strudel. It looks really nice. Got whipped cream on top. The apple flavor is so bright. And the pastry is nice and crispy. Taste the cinnamon coming through, nice and strong. The whipped cream is kind of that stabilized whipped cream. If you don't know what I mean, places will sometimes add a stabilizer to whipped cream so that it stays thick, but it has this kind of weird sweet flavor to it. So if you're ever tasting whipped cream and it tastes kind of funny, it's from the stabilizer. I would next time just ask him not to even put that on there because like the strudel itself is really good. And the apples are nice and fresh. I have no idea what kind of cake this is. If I were to guess, I'm thinking this is like a butter pecan. We're gonna find out. But it was bright yellow and it was calling my name. Let's see how it is. Nope, it's lemon. It is very, very lemon. The filling on the inside is lemon flavored and so is the cake. It's really tart. It's almost like a lemon pie flavor, but it has a cake texture. I'm not mad at it. It's just not what I thought it was. The cake is nice and light and airy. A lot of the lemon flavor is coming from the cream in the middle. It's good. That's a nice cake. This cake here, I'm guessing is pistachio. Cherry and pistachio flavor. I love pistachio. So like a spumoni cake I think we're having here. But I hope it is. Let's see if I get bamboozled again. It's spumoni and it's delicious. Oh my gosh. It is like that really strong like artificial pistachio flavor, but I love that. It tastes so good. The icing on top is sort of that confectioner's sugar icing, so it's kind of gritty, but in like the best way. And that strong cherry flavor is coming through in that cake. I love that they serve you a little piece. That's my favorite so far, actually. That's really good. This chocolate brownie / chocolate cake looks incredible. Super dark and fudgy. It's either a brownie or a cake brownie. What's the difference, really? Rich, super chocolatey. The icing on top is fudgy and rich and thick. The texture is kind of perfectly in between a cake brownie and a fudge brownie. Sort of right in the middle there, that dense, rich, moist flavor. Ooh, that one and that spumoni cake are the two that are like really killing it, but the strudel was good too. So like, let's try some bread pudding. I'm either gonna love it or hate it. Bread pudding is a love it or hate it for me. They either do a great job or it's a soggy mess. No, it's delicious. Vanilla custard over the top. Fresh. I think these are cherries in here, actually, like little dried cherries. Yeah. They have cherries in there, not raisins. Wow. South Point buffet is so solid, you guys. Now, I can't stress enough, we really did not get to try everything. There is a huge variety here. Again, let me know if you guys want to see the seafood night. We'll try all the stuff we didn't get to try. But $24 regular price for the prime rib dinner buffet, even if you don't do the hack like we did and come before dinner, is an insanely good price. The carving meats alone make it totally worth it. I feel confident in saying that South Point is the best buffet for your money. It's such a good value. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you all in the next.